When Crow Country came out, it got universal praise from survival horror fans. It's a masterpiece, or it would be a masterpiece if it weren't for one little thing. It was too easy in terms of resource management and enemy confrontations. The monsters were slow, unaggressive, and easily avoidable in virtually every room. Fortunately, the rest of the game is fantastic. The map design with its intelligent interconnectivity, the atmosphere and visual style, the music, and the vast amount of fun and interesting puzzles went a long way in making up for the lack of an actual survival experience. Pretty much everyone agreed that it needed a hard mode, and it's weird that we didn't get one at launch. This genre has been around for like 30 years at this point, and fans love playing under that tough survival pressure of not having enough ammo and having to decide who to run away from. But what do you know, just 2 weeks after launch, the hard mode update came out, and after giving it a playthrough on stream, I can officially say it sucks. I'm just kidding, it's great. Crow Country is now realizing its full potential. Selecting hard mode says enemies are faster and more aggressive, and resources are scarce, and that's absolutely true, but it's not the only thing that gets changed, though it is the most important. Enemies are notably faster, which means you have to really make space if you're gonna avoid certain enemy types. In the first room, I died. Oh fuck! Hell yeah, that's what I'm looking for, make me fear these guys. This guy? Oh man, he's a problem. I never once was scared of what he could do, but now he moves twice as fast, and if he gets in your face, it's game over. So on my normal playthrough, I rarely had those important moments where I felt like I was absolutely gonna die if I didn't shoot one or two enemies in front of me. That I was seconds away from ending up in a hopeless situation, forcing me to part ways with crucial resources. But I played very differently on hard mode. I used grenades a lot more. I used the real-time weapon switching to spread ammo across different guns. I tried to kill multiple enemies in a single attack. I depended more on environmental damage. All this stuff that on normal mode was so easy to ignore became vital to my success. The first time I truly noticed how differently I was playing was in this hallway, when normally I would run around these guys easily or just blow my ammo on them. Instead, I was taking my time and being extra careful not to get hit as I maneuvered around them, feeling great about saving the ammo and not taking damage. That's one part of this. But the other is that I realized I needed to go back to a certain area, and this hallway was a far better option to be using, instead of the giant rooms filled with monsters. But if I'm gonna be passing through here multiple times, it's gonna get really dangerous to try to avoid these guys every time. I'm gonna get hit eventually, and Mara takes more damage in this update, across the board. So I need to clear these guys out just to be safe. And that's the kind of decision-making I always talk about when discussing survival horror games. Backtracking and deciding it's better to kill enemies now instead of risking them causing you problems when you come back through here. It's a crucial type of decision to be encouraging in the player, and the weight of that decision depends entirely on the enemy threat, the supply of important resources, the punishment for death involving the loss of significant progress, and the interconnectivity of the map designed around puzzle-based backtracking. If you nail this stuff, and not many games do, you're well on your way to becoming one of the greats of all time, which Crow Country now is. In hard mode, resource yield has not been changed, but the amount you find in the maps definitely has, because now Mara will not dig through trash cans to find stuff. They even changed what she says when you open a trash can, it's really cute. And all the soda machines are now out of order, so that's a big hit to your ammo and health right there. But remember how in Mara's car you can always come back and grab more handgun ammo? Well, that's gone now. And did you know that if you run out of ammo, there's a system in place to let you find 8 bullets in a trash can? Well, on hard mode, they give you 1 bullet. But that's not all, not even the half of it. Enemy numbers have also been increased in some cases, and a few enemy spawns have been changed. You're gonna be taking damage, sometimes from frustrating moments involving the camera, but more often than not because you're just overwhelmed, or you didn't aim well, or you didn't notice a hazard as you were fleeing from a deadly monster. And that brings us to 2 other significant changes in hard mode. Medium health packs are weaker, taking you from caution only to OK status. Combine that with finding fewer health packs and getting hit more, and you can see how this is already becoming quite the challenge. Additionally, in hard mode, Mara will not be able to run if she's injured, so get ready to get screwed if you take a couple hits in combat. If you panic and try to run away, she's not moving. You must heal yourself. And now you're going to be using more health items just to be able to move around the map faster generally. All this increased pressure has made save rooms have a totally different feeling. Before they were just break rooms, a place to save your game. Now they are holy sanctuaries, akin to save rooms in the old 90s classics. Moments where you say, "Thank God, finally, because I could die at any minute and I need to save my progress." That's a feeling I've been addicted to since Resident Evil 1, and Crow Country is a better game for including it. Though I wish they would find a way to implement a limited save system. I could easily see a classic retro game mode added where you have to find save credits. Just an idea, but since you always save at fires, maybe you could find crumpled pieces of paper that you have to throw into the fire, and each page contains a new fun story bit or a diary entry from Mara. I don't know, I just think you could have this modifier that applies to normal and hard mode, with hard mode giving you fewer saves. I hope to see it someday. Hard mode also sees the inclusion of spike strips in the main corridor, and a few changes to aspects of puzzle solving. They haven't changed the puzzle solutions themselves or mixed up the item locations, but there were certain puzzles that had easy ways around them. For example, the slideshow puzzle where you gotta find the 4-digit code by looking at the monster bios. There's an alternative way to get the code by just finding it written on the wall in the back room. Not anymore, solve the puzzle or be stuck. They've also removed the hint machines. They're all busted now, so you gotta figure out everything on your own. And to close it out, 2 more big changes for hard mode. First, the final combat room has been amped up by making the exit door open at half speed, so you're stuck in here with these extra deadly creatures for much longer. And second, the Officer Harrison exploit has been removed, only for hard mode. Some of you may not know this, but on normal mode, when you see Officer Harrison standing there waiting to talk to you, if you just ignore him, he'll stand there for the entire game waiting to talk. And because he's there, enemies will never spawn in this area. I figured this out on my second playthrough and it was pretty funny. Hard mode has him disappearing after 2 visits.
Yeah, I am not touching that guy, because if I don't talk to him, he'll stand there for like the whole game and no enemies will spawn there. Oh, you fuck. Oh, you fuck. Man. Oh! No. What did I just say? What did I just fucking say? I said enemies wouldn't spawn there. And wow, they fucking fixed the exploit. Is that on hard mode only?
In conclusion, Crow Country's hard mode is exquisitely done. I'm glad the response to this game lit a fire under their asses to do this. It's a much better game now. It's complete. I think you could even go further with an unlockable difficulty after beating the game, for replay value and mastery purposes. Higher enemy damage, 25% ammo yield reduction, chandeliers instantly kill you. I mean, why not? Not everyone has to play it, but it could be cool for dedicated players. I want to give a special thank you to Adam Vian, the creative director of Crow Country, for answering my questions about this mode, clearing up some doubts, and allowing me to bring you the most informed video possible. And congratulations to you and your team on making one of the best survival horror games ever. Well, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Keep classic survival horror alive. I'll be doing my part here, and you can count on me to cover all these new titles, focused on their gameplay and talking about the fabulous systems behind them.